Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Tonight is the night of the Radahn Festival. Cam and I are going through another legacy dungeon, sort of. This one right here, that I'm going to point to. There it is. Redmane Castle. And I should be able to summon in Cam right now. And we're just going to jump right into it.
I'm teleporting over there.
Sweet. Yeah, what do you think of Redmane Castle? It technically, I guess, is a legacy dungeon, but feels a little weird just because you can skip pretty much all of it if you want to.
Well, it kind of feels, it's interesting because you kind of get the full gist of it if you go back later, and there's like a different boss there and
Oh,
stuff.
well, you can do that before as well. So
Oh,
there's this
okay.
teleporter thing out here that if you have both parts of, I think, the Dectus medallion, you can warp past 90% of the dungeon and just be there to fight Radahn. But I was thinking that we would go in the long way and fight all the stuff and the other boss before Radahn.
Yeah, we can do that.
Sweet. Also,
By the way, if I have to, I'm gonna have to pop up in like 5 minutes.
What do you mean?
But I will be able to come straight back. I have to get a cast iron skillet out of the oven.
Okay, that is fine.
Alright, I set my sign down next to that impassable gate bridge
Okay.
thing.
Should pop up for me momentarily.
It's like next to the big gnarly tree that's right there.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. By the way, people in chat, if we have folks who have access to Elden Ring and would like to join the Radahn Festival with us, I think that would be in the spirit of the game to summon in as
that would
many
be
people
fun.
as we want.
Yeah.
Ted says, "Can I tell Swaff about Deb?" I don't know anything about Deb, so you'll have to tell me about Deb.
He's talking about a fighting game streamer. There's a fighting game streamer named Deb, who is she's just a really good streamer. She's very funny. She's also very, very, very good at fighting games.
Hey, before we talk about Deb, do you want to talk about this club?
Yeah. So I switched clubs.
You also
now
have
I have
a
this
helmet.
bigger club. I do have a helmet on. And this big... Oh, man. Sorry. Dog is barking. Yeah, I switched clubs because... Oh, we're getting invaded now.
Oh, cool. Oh, he's going to try to get all these enemies on us. Let's try to keep him away from that if we can.
Watch out.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, there's one for the PvP counter. Let's see. Another loss. Sorry, what were you about to say before we got invaded?
Yeah, so I switched to the Great Club, which I wasn't using at first. I was using the large club at first because I don't super love the Great Club's weapon art, but the Great Club in this game is literally like a chunk of the Erd tree that has like moss and stuff growing on it.
Yes, it looks
so
like one of the what are they called? The ones that are the bosses that are basically the Asylum Demon, the Erd Tree Guardian.
Erd Tree Guardian actually has, if you look closely,
they have like a Avatar.
Yeah, they have like a really nice staff thing. Weirdly enough, but
your club looks like a chicken leg that has been pulled off of an Erd Tree Avatar.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Okay, my sign is back down in the same spot.
Okay.
But yeah, I just thought it was too cool. Plus, it's a colossal, and the other one's just a large hammer, and I like colossal weapons a lot. And as I've been playing with it a little bit this week, I have come to kind of sort of like the weapon art. Plus, I can still set it on fire if I want to. So.
What is the weapon art?
The weapon art is, well, I'll just show you.
Yeah.
Because it is, it's funny that you mentioned the Erd Tree Avatar or whatever. Hang on. Because this is the weapon art. and
Very
then
nice.
you get some of these guys.
Oh yeah, it is the Erdtree Guardian
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Forgot
One
about
second. So Emma is saying people have access to Elden Ring. Want to do what? Yeah, you can. Emma, we're saying if people want to join us for Radahn Festival, they can. So if you've got a character that you want to fight Radahn with us with, then by all means.
Please do.
Yeah.
Do you have your Krampus character ready to go?
Ow. This is a funny, like, little run here. I think it's like a kind of like a play on the like fire-breathing dragon thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Did in prior games.
I really like this run up into the castle.
Yeah.
It has
Makes
a
it
lot
seem
of
very intense.
yeah, a lot of surprises to it.
Ow. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna take this siege tower out here.
Oh, can you do it from down here?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
I
Pretty
thought
sure
you
there's a
had to
ladder on
jump
the back of it.
down from above it.
Oh, you know what? You're right. Yeah, typically they have a ladder around back, but I think this one you have to jump into it. Heads up.
Whoop. Rip.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, strength is so fun.
It is.
Like, hey, nice big shield. Be a shame if someone was to
Oh,
just whack
hey,
it to the side.
I have this thing for you. Hang on.
What do you have for me?
I have a piece of armor for you
Okay.
that
Where
I
are
thought
you?
would look cool on your character. You know,
Oh,
see
you're
me?
over here.
You ran past me. Yeah. There.
Let's have a look at it.
It will let you keep your
Ooh,
abs
okay.
out. Yeah,
Let's
but
see.
still, but keep the like ice warrior thing going on. It's a big like fuzzy cape.
Oh wait,
Okay,
it is
I cast
making me
iron.
slow.
I'll be right back.
Okay, it's cast iron skillet time. I'm gonna take this off for now. I will eventually have enough endurance to wear this and still be fast. Whoop. Excuse you. Okay, we run.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry.
That's cool.
Okay, I'm on my way up. Did you say that the cape was making you slow roll?
It is, or at least
Yeah.
medium roll.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think what I'm doing right now is probably medium rolling, because medium rolling is not that slow in Elden Ring.
Well, maybe in a couple endurance points.
Yeah.
It's a really light piece of armor. It's like just a couple of like weight units above the thing that I'm wearing, which is
Right.
very, very, very light. So.
I like it when these guys jump from something high
Yeah.
up on you. There's another one in Celia, Town of Sorcery, I think. It's kind of fun to fight.
Also, I kept this little thing here, like, in order to bust whenever you have somebody
Oh, perfect, yeah.
iced up, so I can still get that bonus damage.
Do you still want to jump down here and grab this thing?
Yeah, let's do it.
Whoop.
We're here.
Yeah, I mean,
Why not?
I think that, you know, it's worth just exhausting everything here since there's not that much to it.
Yeah, I agree. After you.
This reminds me of a structure that would be in Sekiro.
Okay. I don't think we can jump back. We might have to go back around.
I think, well, let's see.
Oh yeah, we definitely gotta go back around.
Yeah. Or
Well,
can
we
we
could-
jump here?
yeah.
We can jump here.
Yeah, we can jump over there. I think.
I
You
jumped.
alive?
Yep.
Okay.
There's just
that reminds me,
one little measly guy over here.
Yeah.
reminds you of what?
Okay. I forgot that. So I like right before we started stream, I killed the little like shade of Godfrey. We got to go over here. There's like a little step you can do.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I got my last talisman pouch, and I had forgotten to equip anything into it yet.
I like that there are bats just kind of living alongside the edge of the castle. Like, it just feels very accurate to what an ecosystem, how an ecosystem would actually develop here.
My favorite like example of that with bats specifically is that little tunnel like from Liurnia up to Altus.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Where there's all those bats everywhere, like hanging off of the structures and stuff.
Man, the bats in is it called Fort Ferrith, the place where you get the other part of the Dectus Medallion? That is a really difficult part of the game.
They just overwhelm you with them is the thing. But if you hop on the like siren bats fast enough, they're actually really easy. It's just
you
that
just gotta keep them staggered.
Yeah.
Let's go up here and do this.
Which is not hard when you have the Great Club, which has like the highest poise damage like in the game or something.
Or when you can go shunk. That's the onomatopoeia we're using.
Oh,
shunk.
Right. Over here. That door's locked. Ted says that cast iron skill at Kira is serious business. It's true.
It's true. What's the deal with all the doors in Redmane Castle that are locked? It doesn't really seem like they serve that much of a purpose.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The kind of like cynical part of me wants to kind of think that they're like they decided that they were going to do what they were going to do with Radahn, and so they kind of just like didn't really bother with a lot of Redmane.
Like they just kind of left it half finished.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel. It feels like Castle Morn or something to me. Like it doesn't really feel like a legacy dungeon in the same way that the other ones do.
It's not nearly as big as Stormvale, though. I don't know.
Or distinct. Like it's not big or distinct.
Right.
Like you can tell they were really like betting it all on Radahn here.
It's like let's take all the enemies in Stormvale and make them wear red.
Yeah. And this, I mean, the castle structure itself, like a lot of the assets and stuff, are just the same as you would see anywhere in Caelid. It just doesn't really look special or anything. Which, you know, I guess like you could have certain explanations for, but it's just kind of like not a super enthralling environment, I don't think.
Okay, this is the door we were at just now?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all it does.
Really weird.
Very small shortcuts.
Do you want to skip 3 guys?
Yeah.
Here you go. Do we want to try to fight these lions?
Sure, why not?
Hey, come over here. Oh, no, he sees me.
Headbutted me. Come on, stagger. Ah. There it is. Get in there. Dead. Already dead.
Oh, yeah.
Watch out. Nice.
Can you open the door on the other side? This gate?
I can't remember. Is there like a lever or something, maybe?
I don't know.
I don't see one.
See if there's anything in chat that I have not caught up on. What are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about who has characters for the Radahn festival.
Right, yeah. Emma was saying he has characters like 2 level 80, but they wouldn't really be able to do any damage, so that would probably not be good. Until just like bump his health up.
Yeah.
If Emma can't like, yeah.
We have important news about Toby discovering his feet in chat.
Yeah.
Though Ted did misspell the name of his own child.
He did that once on accident, and now he does it all the time.
Oh, he does it on purpose?
Yes.
uh,
Wait, where'd you go?
I am in the fire zone. Where are you?
I went some other place.
Mm.
Some other more mysterious zone. I'm chasing a beetle.
Huh.
Got it.
Oh, wait. I saw your health bar for a second. Yeah, this kind of sprawls out into nothing. Like, you can go down on these little side paths, but for what? Oh, should not have done that. What is this mysterious zone you're in?
I'm actually in the thing now with all the guys with the like fire turrets.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I believe that is around this corner.
I'm like in front of the, like right near the boss door, basically. Yep. Yeah.
Let's
All
go
right.
see. Is there anything else up here we've not done?
Did you get this grace already?
I have. Because
Okay.
I ran through it just to make sure that boss was still there. Oh! Getting surrounded.
I'm here. This looks like a job for this.
Truly.
Good grief.
Oh no.
Guy just like hit me 1,000 times.
Alright, well that's perfect so that I can go rest at that grace and get my
Yeah, I'll just
heals
teleport
up
to it.
before this boss fight. This boss fight is doing it by yourself, I think, is just kind of, I don't know if I want to say unfair, but like a lazy difficulty bump. Like, let's take 2 bosses that are both like really aggressive on their own and like make you fight them kind of like one after another with a little bit of overlap.
Yeah, I mean, again, it kind of speaks to the thing that I was saying, I think, where it feels like they, I don't know, Redmayne just not all the way there to me.
Just kind of thrown
kind of feels
together.
like, yeah, especially when you've done like Stormveil and Raya Lucaria, and then especially like, man, I ran back through today. I ran back through Lanedale, and Lanedale's crazy. Like,
Volcano
that's a
Manor
huge
too.
dungeon. Yeah, Volcano Manor is probably my favorite legacy dungeon
It's
in this
fantastic.
game, but mainly just because it feels so like. It feels like a very classical dungeon crawler-y. I feel like you're just like a fire mountain with all these like secret passages behind walls.
Right. It's such a video game level.
It's very Bowser's Castle type of thing.
What they were kind of aiming for, I guess, with what's the place in Dark Souls 2 with the volcano or the lava castle?
Oh yeah. I know what you mean. Old Iron Keep.
Old Iron Keep, yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm gonna light up my club.
Also, we're hearing the tree sentinel music for some reason.
There we go. Alright. Yeah, also these bosses have like nothing to do with each other.
They have nothing to do with each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just hanging out,
Yeah.
having a meeting. I guess this is the first time we've done a Crucible Night on stream. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts on the Crucible Nights?
They're cool. They kind of remind me of the Pursuer, but like way better. Like,
I think I prefer the Pursuer.
I like the Pursuer better, but the Crucible Knights are a lot harder, I guess.
They are very hard.
Yeah. But it reminds me of the Pursuer in that it's kind of like playing against a player. Like they just have so many gimmicks and tricks and stuff like that.
Like playing against a very tanky player.
Yeah. I just think it's kind of fun.
The tail thing kind of gets to me. I find it very difficult to know how to dodge it or like know how far away he can actually hit me with it.
Yeah. There you go. Nice. Great enemy felled too, huh? Well.
Being very
Sure about
presumptuous
that?
there. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Alright, I guess
Yeah, I've seen people talk about that boss fight and be like, "Oh, it's cool because it's like two very disparate things that are there for the Radahn festival." And I was like,
no, they're not there for
like
the Radahn
coke
festival.
to me.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so I guess I should go put my sign down, like down there.
Do you need me to help you fight those bosses, or have you already beat them?
Oh, I've already beat him. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could probably put your sign down in that boss arena then.
Okay. I'll just go put it like right before the old thingy where you where you teleport to Radahn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Wait a sec. Hold on. Wait a tick. He's got the door closed.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at. I'm also looking at
second.
this guy with the door closed. Let me talk to him.
Yeah, he's gotta like. I gotta like reset it real quick.
Oh, tarnished are you? How did you slip into?
Do you have the? You got the things that like make the festival start, right?
Yeah, the medallion.
Yeah.
You're a champion in my book. I am Jerry.
Are all the people hanging out down there?
No, it's just Jaren hanging out in front of the door.
Incidentally,
Uh-oh.
do you like
That's
a good
weird.
festival from time?
He's asking me if I like a good
Well,
festival.
it's true. This fortress houses only the vanquished.
You're like, I
But when the
guess.
stars align, we celebrate. A war festival honoring the last battle and death of General Radahn, the mightiest demigod of the Shattering and bearer of a great rune.
I can say I'm not the festival type, or I love a good festival.
Well, good.
Okay, he left,
The festival
but
brings glory to warriors.
the doors are still closed for me, so
When the
gotta try to
stars
figure
align,
this one out.
the
Use my old
festival
noodle.
will be declared.
About E.G.
Well, I haven't heard that name in an age.
Why can't I ask
Then
this guy
you,
about
Sir
E.G.?
Princess Rani. The next time you speak to E.G., tell him this. The festival of Radahn will surely set Rani's fate back into motion. By the by, is that old fool still hammering out weapons?
Yeah, Emma, I think a +9
Looking more
weapon would be
framed,
fine.
cramped in that
Yeah,
If
we're
you
both
think
at
that you
+10.
can get it.
bit of a haughty
I'm a little higher than that, but
Okay.
not so high that I'm getting scaled.
And funny thing, his swords were all cut to stone, but not one of them decayed when faced with a scarlet rot.
Huh. Yeah, what do I need to do to officially start the Radahn Festival? Because I have
He should be standing out next to the thing. And
Let's
also,
see.
everyone should be standing around.
You need the Dectus Medallion left and the Dectus Medallion right. Why don't I warp back to the outside, and then I'll just use the little teleporter to put me in, and maybe the festival will be going on.
I'd ask any plans for post Elden Ring.
It's gonna be a while. I'm gonna decide on that. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Cannot be used now. I can't use the teleporter.
I don't know.
What's up, Radahn? I'm gonna warp to Redmane Castle Plaza. Actually, first I'm gonna get my souls. They're still hanging out here. There we go.
Oh, I see.
What's the thing?
For me, I know how to do it on my end.
How do you do it?
I have to go over to Star Scourge Radahn, like his grace, and then jump in the water and die, and then it'll ask me to respawn at the Stake of America, which is right where you'll want to spawn me.
Huh. I don't know how to start it on my end.
You might need to look that up, friendo.
We might need to look that up. Okay, very briefly, away to the Fextra Life we go. Apologies.
Well, while you do that, I'm gonna go upgrade my stupid little talisman. Or it's not called talisman in this game; it's a seal. I'm gonna go do that because I have like 250,000 souls right now. So before I go die and potentially forget to go pick them up.
Let's see. Festival. Okay. Festival mechanic. Collecting one half of the Dectus Medallion and meeting Alexander will trigger the Radahn Festival. If the player explores Redmane Castle before activating the Grand Lift of Dectus, the area will have multiple enemies and an extra duo boss fight before the main boss of Redmane Castle, Radahn. Jaren will also be there, introducing himself and asking the player if they enjoy festivals. If the player is attempting Ronnie's questline, Blythe is also here. That does not actually help.
Maybe you need to go. Maybe you need to go now and do the like raise the Grand Lift and go back.
I guess I could do that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do I have a grace near it? I can get pretty close. Yeah.
I believe in you.
I suppose while we're waiting, we could just talk about Radahn and Caelid in general, since we kind of traipsed around in Caelid last week, but didn't really talk about why Caelid is Caelid. But I guess the place to start would be the family tree. Like, Radahn is the son of Radahn and Renala, right? All of yes. Radahn and Renala's kids have R names, Ronnie being another one. Are those the only two?
Yes. Ronnie, Radahn, and Rykard.
Rykard, that's right.
Yeah.
Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. And then after Marika shatters the Elden Ring and the Lands Between kind of falls into like a power struggle, shattering, Radahn fights one of Marika's other children with, that would be Melania, a child that Marika had with herself, Radahn. And Marika, or not Marika, man, all these names get confusing to say at the same time. Melania, like, I guess, was not able to beat Radahn in combat, but did sort of curse his entire land with Scarlet Rot because she is channeling some rot god. And so the whole thing is kind of infested and overgrown with fungus. and Radahn himself seems to be now just kind of. I guess we're gonna get a cutscene explaining what's going on with Radahn now, but
Yeah.
is there any other like backstory things that we should cover?
Yeah, so it's all Caelid is jacked up because it is the site of where two gods like physically fought, and that is like something that is kind of not supposed to happen in the whole like, you know, Golden Order or whatever.
Right.
And because of that, like they like Melania, who is like she has this thing in her, basically like a space disease that she has in her because she's kind of like, I don't know, in Dune they would refer to it as like an abomination, where she's like just born wrong basically.
Right.
And she's born wrong because her mom and her dad are the same being, and because of that, or then she fights Radahn, and they're like at a stalemate basically, but she gets desperate and she kind of pops the seal on her space disease, and and then it like infests the whole area, and then the only other really thing with Caelid is that like Radahn now being like, you know, what we see him as in a bit is like a much diminished thing. It's kind of like the closest thing we get in this game to like a, oh, you hear a lot about Gwyn and then you go find him and he's just some weirdo, right?
Right. I mean, I would compare it closer to Artorias, because Artorias has kind of been eaten up with the Abyss, right?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, it's more like Artorias, where it's like you hear about him being some great hero, and then you go see him, and he's just some freak, and and like yeah. So like all of the like whenever you're in Limgrave and also in Raya Lucaria, there are soldiers and stuff around, but it's mostly like not soldiers. It's like wandering bands of like, you know, whatever. But in Caelid, you're mostly fighting like knights and soldiers and stuff like that. And the implication is supposed to be that like even though Radahn is all jacked up, the like the memory of him is still like all of the soldiers are still like hanging on to fight for that, because he was such like a noble being beforehand or whatever.
And also, some of the people that you're fighting in Caelid are members of Radahn's military, but some of them are members of Melania's military.
Yeah, there's a few of Melania's people still like sticking around too.
Yeah.
And yeah, but yeah, it's, I don't know. Radahn is cool. He's a cool guy.
Radahn's cool.
I think the funniest thing about him is that he's like, oh, I'm the son of Radahn and what's her name, Renala.
Yeah.
But he like his favorite basically is Godfrey. Like he thinks Godfrey is really cool. So he wears armor that like evokes Godfrey's imagery and stuff like that. Which I think is interesting. It would be like if your dad, or it would be like if you had a kid and then that kid was like, yeah, but I think that like, I don't know, my uncle is way cooler than you. Basically.
Hey,
which
so
I don't know.
I took the Grand Lift to Dectus and warped back, and the Radahn Festival is still not happening.
Okay.
Any
You're
other
gonna have
ideas?
to figure it out, buddy. I don't know.
Okay.
I have no clue.
Back to the internet. If anybody in chat wants to help out, feel free.
Why? Yeah. Anybody in chat? Why ain't Radahn Festival? If anybody wants to Google that exact question. Why ain't Radahn Festival?
Why ain't Radahn Festival in? I have beaten 2 demigods, because that's Godric and Renala. Yeah,
he beat Godric
right?
and Renala, yeah. see if I can poke around and find something too.
Maybe now the teleporter is working, now that I've activated the Great Lift of Dectus.
Yeah,
What?
if the portal is there, then it should work.
Portal is not there.
Okay.
Annoying. Why no Radahn Festival? Search.
Did you save Alexander?
No.
Go save Alexander.
So I looked for him in Limgrave earlier because I wanted to start the stream there and he was gone. But he is also in one of the dungeons here in Caelid.
Yeah, he's in the
Gale
one that you
Tunnel.
get teleported into. Yeah. So go and root around in there and see if. Apparently, this is way wonkier than I thought it was. There's a lot of people who have trouble getting this thing started.
Huh.
Okay, this person says, I activated Grand Lift of Dectus, nothing happened, went to Randy's questline, checked Redmane after every step. The actual trigger for the festival for me was Selen telling me about how the stars will fall when Radahn dies.
What?
I never talked to her in Witchbane Ruins ever. I went and talked to her and then went to Redbane Castle and the festival started.
No way. Well, here's Alexander. Let me talk to Alexander. Hello.
Yeah, do that.
Where did you spring from? This was supposed to be a dead end, I'm sure of it. What's going on here?
Ammo says I don't have to save Alexander.
Well, stranger things happen at sea, or so I'm told. But onward I shall go.
This guy's just a big pot.
Yeah, it's a big old pot.
I was heading to Redmane Castle.
Okay, he says he's heading to Redmane Castle.
Rot-blighted Caelid wilds.
Alright, try it out now. See what happens.
Until I was stumped by that dead end.
Which one, Ted? Which one is the stupid dog?
At Redmane Castle on the southern edge.
Doesn't the thought set your heart aflutter? Alexander says.
You know what's really funny is that whenever I played through this game the first time, I didn't find the big like pot god guy until after I did Redmane and like killed Radahn or whatever. And there is something that happens after you fight Radahn where that led me to believe that the pot guy was Alexander. And I was
you
like,
thought that was
oh.
a giant Alexander?
Yeah, I was like, man, wow, okay.
What
but
a
it's not
blow up.
him. Yeah.
We don't get any information on the giant pot guy, do we?
I think the idea, basically, based on what Alexander talks to you about after you fight Radahn, is that this pot has like posted up here, or like at that spot, and basically because people have hung out there and like really strong warriors have fought there, like he has eaten the remains or whatever and become that strong, because.
Oh yeah, because all the pot people were like eating corpses of fallen soldiers on the battlefield.
Well, we say eat, but it's like they just stick
putting them inside
pieces in there.
The pot.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to Witchbane Ruins to see if Selen does anything for me. Let's see. Whoop. Hello. Oh wait, this Selen doesn't talk, does she? Oh, sorry. The cuss.
So telegraphed too. You had so much time to stop that one from coming out.
Sorry, I was a little overwhelmed. I'm gonna have to censor that one.
Woo! That was a good one.
When you see what happened, oh my god! Die. Okay. When you see what happens on the stream, there's more. Maybe I shouldn't have aggroed every enemy in Witchbane Ruins and then walked down into the basement. Do you have things to say to me, Selin?
It will do no good.
She's calling somebody a degenerate.
I don't like Selin. Lots of people really like Selin, but I think Selin sucks.
I don't know what I think of Selin. I guess I have not paid close enough attention to her.
Lots of people think that Selin is really cool, but I think that lots of people basically think that any girl is cool.
Isn't her main thing that she got kicked out of Raya Lucaria for practicing forbidden magic?
I don't know. Something like that, sure. I think...
Okay, I'm going to go talk to the other Selin, the one who will actually talk to me. Let's see if we get anything.
Tarnished, are we? I wonder you should turn.
I'll keep,
I am Selin.
I like
keep
her
digging around.
her stone head thing. It's way cooler than the Burger King ones.
A yen for glintstone sorceries. Well, your aptitude does appear passable, but one must
These
choose
people,
one's
a lot of
masters
people are saying
wisely.
to, like, progress
I was
Ronnie.
exiled
Progress
from the
Ronnie,
Academy
progress
of
Ronnie.
Lucaria.
That's dumb, though.
As a reviled,
I don't want to do that.
apostate
I want to do
witch.
that after
Do you still wish to learn from
I
me?
let the stars fall.
Well, you are a piece of work.
How can we even progress
well.
Ronnie if we
You are
don't
now
let
my
the stars
protege in
fall?
glintstone sorcery. But I refuse
Did
to
you
call
talk to her after
or
we,
cast
like,
kind
went through her
words.
stupid, or we went through the
anticipate grievances.
manor where we fought,
Young
what's her
Tempest.
name?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a scroll? Takes me back to my academy days. Very
Yeah, I mean,
well.
just like exhausting dialogue, maybe going and
This
finding
is sorcery
Blythe.
with which
Was
I'm
Blythe
looking
there
double
when
sure
you
to
were there?
incorporate it into
Yeah.
my lessons.
He was there
Never
already,
lose
so
that
like you pushed him up at
inquisitive
least.
Well,
I
his little
literally-
projection was there.
Yeah, I legitimately have no clue, dude. I have never had any trouble starting this thing before.
We'll go to Ronnie's Rise real quick. This is finicky. I've had trouble with it before. But I think what I did before was just get the Grand Lift of Dectus medallion, and it did it. Hello, Ronnie. Do you have things to say? No, she's in her her deep slumber.
She's in sleep mode. I don't know, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I've looked all over. I can't figure anything else out.
Huh. Somebody said, honestly, I have no idea what triggers it. I have done 3 playthroughs and not once did I reach it and the festival was not open. What?
Yeah. I also have never gone there and it not have already started. Never. Not once.
Huh.
So I don't know.
Maybe if I actually rest at a Grace in Altus Plateau. As opposed to just taking the lift up.
Have you talked to the finger reader after you beat Renala?
Oh, that's a good point.
Like, did you meet the 2 fingers or whatever?
I think I did after we beat Godric. I don't think I've gone back after Renala, but that would make sense since that's the second demigod.
I'm just spitballing here.
Yeah, we're figuring it out. It's a process. I will get an Altus Plateau Grace and also talk to the fingers, and one of those will surely do it. Let's see. Ammo says, if that doesn't work, you and Ken can come help me fight my Godskin noble, and I'll look up some info and see what I can find. Sure. Oh, wait, let me skip this.
It's so funny that I have like made it all the way through Godfrey and stuff on this character, but like I am currently like fighting for my life against a putrid avatar.
The putrid avatar is rough.
Yeah, I had to like run away from it, and then now I am fighting it a second time. I should have summoned my stupid Ash of or Spirit Ashes a while ago, but I'm gonna do it now.
It's very hard to not get Scarlet Rotted in that fight.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a Grace. What level are you at, by the way?
I am just 75.
Okay,
so.
I can probably push up to that. Let's see. Oh, I can only go up to 72 right now. Still making good time though. It's just before 9.
Okay, there goes a stupid putrid avatar. Die.
Hello, creepy fingers.
I had my doubts, but look at you. Only once before.
This is probably it.
Is she saying something weird?
She's saying only once before have I seen 2 great runes together. But I think the main thing this does is let you get into Lanedale.
Fine work, brave tarnished. The greater will is pleased. You have earned the right to become Elden Lord. Now, seek the Erd Tree.
Worth a shot, I guess.
And an audience with Queen Marika to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order. The fingers expect as much from you as they do.
It is very funny. I will say that.
What is funny?
That like I don't even know what I can't even tell you what to do because it's never even like it's never been a thing for me ever.
Right.
Like every single time I've ever strolled into Redmane, it's already been open.
This is a great example of NPC quest lines getting messed up on the Swaff stream.
That's right.
Because this is like the convergence of many NPC quest lines. You can kind of push different characters up here.
Yeah, and
none
which
of which I've
is
really
funny
done.
because I don't do that. Like in this game, I typically don't. When I'm playing new characters and stuff,
Yeah.
I don't like push all of them up, and I don't do all that.
Can
and then
you?
I just I show up to Redmane and everybody's there, and that's it.
Okay, we have a
I'm like,
working
oh, cool.
teleporter.
Okay, that's probably game then, I would say.
Yeah. So I usually when I get to the Radahn Festival, I see Blythe and Warrior Jar Alexander, and then Phantoms for everybody else. Can you push everybody up, or are some people always going to be Phantoms? Do you know?
I don't know. I think some of the characters are not characters you can actually run into, but I don't know.
One of them is a guy that you kill as part of the Volcano Manor covenant.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're hearing the spooky festival music.
Okay, we're on. I'm gonna make my way that way then.
Okay.
So you just need to talk to the crone, I guess.
Yeah, that's it.
I guess we know now. When in doubt, go talk to the crone.
Yeah, here's Blythe.
Thought I might find you here. I must admit, was a little worried.
All right, I need to go and throw myself into the water, like I'm a mourning, like I'm a mourning widow from, you know, 17th century sailor or something. Go walk into the ocean. Okay. Another really good example of how I feel like Caelid is sort of like underutilized outside of its initial shock value is like, man, they really could have done something with the Wailing Dunes after Radahn is dead, but they don't do anything.
Oh yeah.
They just
There's
sit
like
here.
one little dungeon.
There's that little
that you
dungeon
can
at the
find.
back, and that's it. Yeah.
Oh, wait, here's somebody. She's not a phantom. She just bows. Have I run into this lady before? What is her name?
It's the Finger Maiden. What's her name? I don't know. You'll see her.
Huh.
Like Telia or something like that. Alright. I killed myself. And so now I should be able to put myself down next to the Stake of America.
Nice.
Emma is still begging for help with Godskin Noble.
Do you want to go help him
Are
with
you talking
Godskin
about
Noble?
the one in Volcano Manor, Emma?
I can't get
wait,
there.
'cause we haven't even pushed up to Volcano Manor yet.
Yeah. Also, that boss sucks.
It does suck, that's true. I hate that boss. I'm just kidding, Emma. I know you're not begging. But I don't think we can help you.
Yeah, I literally
neither of us are
can't.
even to Volcano Manor yet.
Ah, you came. How delightful.
Alright, my sign is down next
Sweet.
to the teleportal that
I'm
will
just
take you to...
socializing.
This festival is being
Yeah.
well, it is none other than General Radahn
Also, I'm gonna
himself.
have a cutscene to watch as well.
I could
Oh,
be
yeah.
the great champion of the shattering, a demigod in the flesh.
One thing that we haven't really noted, but I guess the cutscene will go into it, is that like we are kind of attending a funeral for Radahn. Like we are all going to participate in his death, like giving him a warrior's death that he would have wanted.
I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal.
Yeah, I think it's pretty rad. How
It's pretty
like,
cool. Yeah.
How it's like, oh yeah, this is what he would have wanted.
It's the only time I can think of that you fight a boss in a Souls game where like you're kind of, I guess there are times when you're like doing mercy killings and stuff like that, but this is the only time where it feels like you're doing the boss a solid.
Yeah.
Are you good and prepared, young child?
He's like, come on, bro, help me out.
Okay, cutscene time.
Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture.
This cutscene is very cool. There aren't many boss cutscenes in Elden Ring.
Yeah. I suppose there's like, I mean, what's her name? Renala has two.
General Radahn.
Bernal has
Renala has
two.
three. She has her opening cutscene, she has the mid-fight cutscene, and she has a cutscene after you beat her.
From inside,
Is there a cutscene after you beat her?
scarlet rot
Wait.
is
I don't
what's
think there is.
long
No.
gone.
It's
Oh
just
wait, no, maybe you're right.
Radahn also has this one here, and then he has one after you beat him, but the one after you beat him is
Now
like
he
a
gathers the corpses of fallen
barely
friends
anything
and throws
type of cutscene.
gorging on them like a dog. Howling at the sky. But now,
Okay,
we must make merry.
it is time.
Oh, gathering of champions! The revels begin! The celebration of war!
I like seeing all these NPCs interacting before the Radahn Festival. That's something you don't get a lot in Souls stuff.
Thing that I was thinking about that I felt like was worth bringing up here is that with regards to Elden Ring versus other Souls games, although I do appreciate them, I think that going from the carvings in the Dark Souls games to the like prattling prate things is a pretty massive downgrade.
Yeah. How so?
I feel like it's not addressed enough how much of a downgrade it is. Because
just the voices?
although the voices are fine, and the fact that you can make them say you're beautiful, that's pretty funny.
It's pretty
right?
funny.
But I like being able to drop them on the ground. It also makes so much less sense to drop it on the ground, and I think that's what I like about it. Like the prattling pate seems to be like
it's
weird
a voice box.
It's like a bad wax flute thing you're like blowing into, right? And that's what makes the voice come through. But I like how the old ones were like, this is a carving that is so intricate that when you drop it on the ground and it breaks open, the way that all of the way that all of the stuff is shaped on the inside of it makes it go very good. And they're like, I don't know about that, buddy. I don't know if that would work.
It's magic.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, here we go.
All right, the Radahn Festival.
Do we want to do this just the two of us?
Let's do it, yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, wait, hold on. You should definitely summon a bunch of NPCs.
Okay, yeah.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to be handling this guy's ire for you only. He's got double health and stuff. And I ain't got no horse.
Yeah, this part without Torrent is a little tricky.
It's okay, as long as your like co-op player runs way ahead of you, it's not really a big deal.
Oh, got hit.
Isn't it kind of weird that Radahn doesn't have any feet?
Does he
Cut
not?
his feet off. No. This boy has no feet. Anyway, this is Radahn.
It's Radahn.
He's a big guy.
He has a horse.
He has a little tiny horse,
Everyone
apparently
likes
named
Radahn's
Leonard.
horse.
It's weird. It kind of bothers me. Like how little the horse is, and it's like bowed up and stuff.
Yeah.
Which like, it's supposed to be. Oh crap! I did not switch it to. I was like thinking about the stupid prattling pate thing, so I had it selected.
Did you tell Radahn he was beautiful?
You're beautiful. Yeah. But yeah, it's supposed to be like a man, look how loyal this horse is thing, but it kind of bugs me
pretty
how
cruel.
like, yeah, how the horse is all jacked up and stuff, his neck is long.
Oh man, I died.
Oh man, he got you. Me and Blythe are over here going crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the Stake America.
Emma says, it also had some mechanical value. You were able to drop it off a cliff and see if it would kill you or not. Exactly. That's what like ostensibly was the point of of the carvings, although no one used them for that really. And I think it's in Dark Souls 2. I don't remember if it's Dark Souls 2 or... Yeah, it has to be 2, because 3 I feel like in one of the games you can drop the carvings really fast. Like, compared to other games. And you can make them say very good pretty quickly. Which I appreciate.
It's pretty important.
Yeah. Also, I just will never not think about that stupid, because it's supposed to be like Hawkeye Goff's voice, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will never not think about like me and Ammo running like PvP, and Ammo would like he'd be like getting chased around by somebody and dropping the stupid ones that are like, help me. So funny.
Okay, here we go.
Alright. This time it's for real.
This time it's for real.
Oh, does not want to shoot me. probably shoot me. I'm the one with the big old club, you know.
Man.
Alright, I got him to pull his swords on me.
Sweet.
Ow. Club up.
He's iced.
Here I go.
Oh, I got him.
Hey.
Yes. I'll resummon
I
our
got
buddies.
that. Yeah. Oh, he's going into orbit.
Perfect.
I'm gonna relight my club. Where's he at? Look out! There he is.
Don't hit me. Okay. Where is he? Oh,
Carolina. That's that lady's name.
Carolina. What's her
Yeah.
deal?
Who is she?
So I guess here is where it becomes apparent that this is Star Scourge Radahn. He is a gravity magic dude, and we are killing him on behalf of Ronnie, I suppose. I guess partially on behalf of Ronnie, because he is holding back the stars, so to speak. Or quite literally. Ooh, another one. Another
Get
one.
him.
Oh, I missed
Dude.
it.
Easy.
So got him.
General Radahn, easy. I'm pointing down on him.
Very nice.
Ted said he just like me for real.
What does it mean, Ted?
Oh man. No, I'm pretty happy with 2 tries on Radahn with no torrent. I think that's pretty good. I need to go get my stupid runes back because I threw them all away to help you.
Are they in the middle of the Wailing Dunes?
Yeah, no problem. Where to next, boss man?
I think we're gonna go where that star is falling.
Okay, I'll meet you. Do you want me to meet you down in the gunk?
Yeah,
or do
where
you
is
want
the
me-
first place I can summon you down in the gunk?
Probably the what's the name of that first grace? It is. Is it Well Depths? I think. Oh, Nokron Eternal City, probably.
Nokron Eternal City.
I think that's gonna be where it is. No, let me go poke around, and I think it actually is Well Depths is the first one.
I'm gonna talk
But
to
you will
some
have to do a little
NPCs
bit
while
of-
you go look.
Yeah,
Ah, good.
you're gonna have to do a little bit of solo here. I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's
guess I
fine.
could come with you, but going down the
clash is shared.
like place where the star fell without torrent would be really dumb. So.
Oh yeah, let's not do that.
Did you see that afterwards? Falling star right before our eyes. I can't fathom how Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend if ever I saw one. And the path has now been cleared. To Nokron, where Ranni's fate
Okay,
will be
this is not correct.
Let's meet where the
The
falling
place
star
I'm at right now. So
We'll
let's
take
see.
up our souls once more.
Not correct to summon, or not correct for something else?
Not correct in that the place that I went to is not the right place. I went to a different grace than I was supposed to.
Is this the end
Okay,
of
yes.
Alexander's quest? Is this the last time you see him?
No, you can find him again.
It was a battle marvelously fought.
Yeah. So the grace you're gonna get me at is called Nokron Eternal City.
Okay.
That's where I'll be. You just got to do the initial, like destroyed parts, and the part that looks like reminds me a lot of Ulisil actually. Whenever you get right in at the beginning of Nokron, and
Very
it's like
vertical.
the buildings are kind of all like topsy-turvy.
Yeah.
Kind of got a MC Escher thing going on, you know, like the.
Yeah, I love the design of this space we're going to.
Yeah, it's my favorite area in the game, I think.
Sweet. Okay, so I need to go to Fort Height.
That's the closest one. Dang, I got 300,000 souls.
It's a lot of souls.
It's a lot of souls.
Okay, so now this has happened. And I just gotta find the safe spot to go down.
Whenever I was first playing the game and I've like first found the like crater where that stuff falls into, and like all the rocks are like floating in the air and stuff, I was like, man, this is crazy.
It's very cool. It's
Yeah.
maybe the most significantly the geography of an area changes in a Souls
Oh
game.
yeah, definitely.
Let's see, how do I jump this? Let's see. What does the message say? Here, okay. We jump. Oh, there was a rock in between. I was supposed to jump on it.
You die.
Hey, Ammo, we have a bot in chat. Could you ban it real
Uh-oh.
quick? I think.
Yeah, that's definitely a bot.
I don't want to go to dodgehype.com.
I'm not feeling it. Omen by HPJJ4. Get out of here. Thanks, Emmo.
Appreciate you.
So I do want to bring a little bit more attention here. We were having a prattling pate conversation.
Mm-hmm.
The item description for the prattling pate, "You're beautiful," says twisted clay sculpt in the shape of a demi-human head, emits a voice that says, quote, "You're beautiful."
It's supposed to be Bach's mom, right?
It says, "A wistful fetish that imparts voices and words on an eternal journey. Unconditional love, unrestrained assurance. It must have been a mother speaking."
Yeah.
Yeah. What a sweetie.
Because if you use
That'll-
it on Bach, when Bach is having his little, body image crisis,
Yeah.
it will make him feel good about himself. Okay, I am past the part where you can use torrent.
So I've got a question for you, Swafford.
Yeah, what's your
Last time we were playing, we were talking about Bloodborne and Elden Ring, and I guess you haven't really played enough of Sekiro to say.
Right.
But I was gonna ask you, because I'm pretty sure your favorite Souls game is just Dark Souls 1, right?
Yeah, the first one.
Of the three like unofficial side trilogy between like Bloodborne, Elden Ring, and I guess Sekiro, if you wanted to talk about that, what do you feel is the best of those three?
Well, I think short answer Bloodborne.
Yeah.
But long answer is I have never really thought of them as any sort of trilogy, and I think it's kind of weird that Noah Caldwell-Gervais refers to them as such in his video essay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it seems to me like there are just 3 games not called Dark Souls that FromSoft has made since Dark Souls, and they will probably have many more. I don't really feel like they're a progression or anything like that, because like Elden Ring feels more like a progression on Souls than Bloodborne and Sekiro.
I think that you could probably think about it both ways, right? I think that Bloodborne, Sekiro, and Elden Ring are the like kind of experimental appendices of the Dark Souls series, right? Like where like I can see not wanting to try to tie them all together, or to try and like separate them as if they are just 3 games that FromSoft has made that aren't called Dark Souls. But I think it's a little more specific than that. All 3 of them use a very similar like Souls formula. All 3 of them have the same like creative director,
Right.
and all 3 of them have a lot of the same dev team. So there's a lot of like DNA there. I think the only one that feels really out of step is Sekiro. But I don't think that there's any kind of like I don't think that it's that weird to clump all 6 of them together, and then if you're doing that, obviously the Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 is going to go together, and then these 3 are going to be kind of like the side trilogy, I guess.
I mean, if I am to look at them like a trilogy, or as like 3 related appendices, they are kind of like all flexing different, like, I don't know, side or like aspects of the Souls formula, I guess. Where Sekiro is really like just the combat pared down to its basest elements, and like cranked up to the nth degree difficulty wise. Elden Ring is kind of all about player expression and customization, and Bloodborne is sort of all about like world design and atmosphere. It's like taking those 3 elements and like pulling them to extremes. Okay, I think I'm at the grace that I'm supposed to summon you at.
Okay, let me put my sign.
Yeah,
down.
knock on Eternal
back.
City.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah, this is a absolutely gorgeous area. There you are.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it because I think as time has gone on and things like that, like I feel like as I play more and more and more of Elden Ring or whatever, although I do think that I've kind of come to appreciate it for what it is, I do kind of think that the From formula, like, or the Souls formula, I guess, like kind of works better in a tighter environment. And
meaning Sekiro?
No, not necessarily Sekiro. Of those 3, it's obviously Bloodborne. But I think Bloodborne is the best game that they've made.
Yeah,
like
it's incredible.
With like all of that stuff. But what I'm saying is that like as good as I think Elden Ring is, like I don't really like when I have finished it, I haven't like felt like turning around and going back and doing it again.
Oh, definitely not. I always want to take a good long break between runs of this game.
Yeah, I've cleared it now. I've only cleared it twice, but I'm about to clear it a 3rd time.
Oh, you Scotomated.
Oh yeah.
I've cleared it twice, and I have several characters that are like somewhere in the middle of the game, because like I never find myself like fully having enough momentum to get from beginning to end in a brief amount of time, really.
Yeah. Yeah, momentum is one part of it, but also just kind of like, I don't know, it's weird. Sorry. Sorry, big boy, I had to give you the old...
Saint Stephen over here.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
It's a nice little scootamaroo. This boy is going all in on his miracles. There's a sword. Bloodhound step.
He has blood on step?
Yeah.
Iced him. Oh, he's so close. Oh, this is good. I'm glad you have this Ash of War. No!
Oh, he's gonna heal? I'll heal too then, I guess.
Oh man, he got away. Nope. Ah. Oh man, that is the spell that got me in PvP earlier.
I know.
Jeez. That's a nice little PvP arena, though.
Yeah, it's not too bad because the enemies are pretty easy to like kill, and
there's just enough enemies where you can kind of utilize them, and they're a threat.
Yeah.
Mixes it up a little bit. But yeah, what you were saying before we got into the PvP fight, I think I agree that like the expansiveness, for as you know, beautiful of vistas as it can create, and like as absorbing as it is the first playthrough, is kind of a detriment to the play experience, especially for people who are in the habit of like doing multiple runs of these games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just there's just something about it. I don't know. It's hard to define exactly. Where like there is also kind of a weird sameness too, where it's like no matter what you do, like you do have to kind of traverse the world in this specific way, and traversal is such a big part of it that you think about it more than you think about it in other Souls games. And I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
And I think
like Elden Ring. Don't get me wrong. But
I love it. Yeah.
It's like I think of the three. I guess my like I don't know. Maybe perhaps controversial feeling about like the three not Souls games is that I think Elden Ring is my least favorite of the three of them. And
it's
I
maybe
actually
the
think
one that
my
feels the most, or like the least, I don't know, artistically focused, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Like Sekiro and Bloodborne, you know, take them or leave them for what they're doing, but they are like doing what they're doing, all in.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
This is kind of trying to do a lot of things.
Yeah, it's trying to do a lot of things, and in so doing, kind of feels like it's doing one thing. Like it's weird. It's hard for me to really explain. Like it doesn't really feel all that variable. Like I feel like different runs of Bloodborne feel way different than different runs of Elden Ring, and different runs of Elden Ring, yeah, dude, and like different runs of Elden Ring are using completely different weapons and stuff. But and like the build variety is much higher, but like something about the general experience feels so samey. To me anyway, like for my own individual experience, I do think it's interesting that like different different people have different experiences, but like for myself, I have rarely played a character, or I have yet to play a character, I guess, that like I feel like handles the story and stuff completely differently, and like navigates the world completely differently than any of the other ones. And it still feels like it's kind of doing the same thing most of the time. I don't know. It's odd. It's hard for me to, because the world is obviously massive and stuff, but at the same time it feels kind of like I don't know. Something a lot of people have said about the games is that like kind of once you run through it once, you've kind of got it. You know what I mean? It doesn't really give the same reward of like replayability that other games do, or the other Souls games, I guess.
I guess it depends on how exhaustively you come through it your first time through, because you are going to find stuff on subsequent playthroughs that you didn't find before. But I don't know. I crept through it like pretty slowly and comprehensively my first time. So now when I play it again, I mostly want to skip stuff. I mostly want to stay on the critical path and get to the end of the game. But because of the way the game is structured, you kind of have to go and do all the tertiary stuff, or you're not leveled for the challenges of the late game.
Wow.
Rip to me.
Weakling.
What a great enemy.
A great enemy, yeah.
Okay, so what is the next boss in front of us? How much further do we have to push to another one?
There is the double gargoyle. That's not too far away.
Ooh, we could do that.
If you want to try to get over there and do that.
That would be a good challenge to end on.
I can set my sign basically like right outside of that mimic tier. But yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's like if you've done it, it feels like it's a thing where you're trying really hard to reduce your playtime in it, like in your subsequent playthroughs or whatever. And
because if you let it get out of hand, it can be, easy 100 hours.
Yeah, but who would be compelled to do that again, right?
Yeah, not I.
Like yeah, I mean, nobody. Like the game doesn't compel you to do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like so much of the time in your first playthrough is dedicated to sort of meandering around. You know what I mean?
It's like the sublime awe of just like seeing what's around every corner.
Yeah.
But once you've seen it, you've seen it. Like, we've spent far less time just like talking about this skybox than we probably would if we were playing this blind, right?
Right. Yeah, exactly. But like, I don't know. I still like it. It's just that there's just something about like the tightness of the other titles that just feels like it's missing, I guess. Where this game is packing so much into exploration that once you have done the exploration part, it kind of feels like something is missing whenever you're running through it again.
Right. I mean, I guess a major part that's missing is what I was talking about earlier, like the drive to rush through it quickly. Like that's part of the appeal of replaying these for me is how mastery compresses the space of them. Like just about a week or so ago, or actually it was more like a month ago at this point, I opened up Bloodborne and got to Shadows of Yarn in about an hour. You can't do that with Elden Ring.
Yeah, because the design of the game wants you to meander, but it's like if you've already meandered,
what if I don't want to meander?
You're not gonna want to meander anymore because it's like your rewards are not gonna be very like tightly coiled around your build or whatever,
Right.
you know. And I think that's why several people who are really big into the Souls series and like into a lot of the games, even as disparate as they can feel at times while still being similar, will have trouble in Elden Ring recalling certain details. You know what I mean? Like whenever I'm talking about Elden Ring, and this is probably something that you have noticed as we have like been playing together,
Right.
like there's a lot of me going like, I think, or I don't remember.
Right. I mean, there is too much to remember.
Yeah.
Because there's so many details, and also it feels like a little bit less thoughtfully considered because there have to be so many design choices for a canvas this big. Like Redmane Castle, like can you name a specific like moment in Redmane Castle that like, oh man, when I first saw that room or whatever, really sticks with you? Like, not really.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, would you want to help me fight this wolf?
I'm fighting lots of little wolves right now.
I'm fighting a
I'll be there momentarily. Emmo says, oh, you can absolutely go wherever in Elden Ring. Sometimes you just need to hit up the Discord or Reddit to have someone who is overleveled through
I don't want to
the
do
bosses
that.
to help you. Number one, I hate that. I don't want to do that ever. I don't ever want to meet a stranger and play basically any game with them at all. And definitely not a Souls game, period. Like, flat out, do not want to do that. Second, that is not really what I mean at all. Like, it's not that. It's that, like, so much of what makes this game tick is the solo, like, riding around for the first time and experiencing the world for the first time.
Right.
And like whenever you have done that, a lot of the game's value kind of feels like it falls out of the bottom of it. Yeah. But I would also like to go on record and say that I would rather be hit in the head with a claw hammer than to go onto a subreddit and talk to some random stranger and play a video game with them.
So
I never, ever, never.
In the days of me being really into Pokemon, I would sometimes have to go on Reddit to negotiate Pokemon trades. So that I could fill up my Pokedex with stuff that like was only distributed in events that happened years ago and things like that. It was such a hassle. I hated it. Like, I always wish, like, this stuff was just available content in the game that I could just go and experience.
I will go to that, like, I think it's called, like, the Ancestral Woods, that Grace.
Is it the one near these wolves?
It's the one that's, like, overlooking the cliff that you drop down to go get Mimic Tear.
I think we're talking about the same one.
Yeah. No, I mean, Ammo, I don't, having that as part of a play experience to me is about as negative as something can be. Like, I don't want that at all, ever. Like, it's not that it's that bad to me or whatever, but what I'm saying is that from my perspective, it is the worst possible outcome, is that of like going and finding just some random to do stuff with. I would rather run into someone organically than like going and doing something like that. It is just not the way that I play video games. It's not the way that I enjoy them. It's not the way that I like to do basically anything. And so like I you know, whatever. But I don't really even care about doing that. I can rush through Elden Ring extremely quickly, no problem if I wanted to. Like whenever we were first playing whenever we were first setting this stream up, I pushed
You got to Lanedale.
I pushed Captain Caveman up to Lanedale when he was like level 17 or something.
Yeah.
Like I it's not hard, and But I'm just saying, kind of as an aside, that I hate that.
I mean, their games are designed for you to have these spontaneous interactions with strangers. Like that's what the co-op and PvP is for. I don't need Reddit to mediate that.
No.
That really cheapens the experience, I think.
Yeah.
Look at all these deer. Sorry to ruin y'all's ritual here.
Seemed like you got something good happening here. But...
Do we want to head right to the gargoyles, or do you want to try to get the rest of these torches?
We can just go into the gargoyles. We only got like 20 minutes left on the stream, so.
And it might be a couple of attempts. These are tough.
Yeah, they're annoying. I'll go ahead and pop out. Okay. I'll Black Crystal so that you can get down there with Torrent. 'Cause you literally can't jump down without.
Oh, really?
Them.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Let's see here.
Man, what a design. The place I'm at right now, I'm seeing one of these towers kind of turned upside down.
Yeah. That was whenever we were playing the game the first time and everyone was like in that big old Snapchat group we had.
Yeah.
We were all talking about it. I was like, I think that tower is going to flip over. Like the one in Liurnia.
Is that the study hall?
It is. It's the one that flips over. And I was like, I think that's going to flip over. And what do you know? It did flip over.
Okay, do you want me to summon you from the Grace inside this cave?
No, jump down. Like, you know how to jump down to get to the gargoyles from there, right? You gotta, like, get on Torrent and kind of, like, drop off the cliff and then jump into that.
I'm seeing a lot of blood splatter, so probably.
Yeah. Just jump down into that, and I'll put my sign down there.
Did it? Yeah, the Shofra Aqueduct, where there is a Crucible Knight.
Yes, there is. Yeah. I'll put my sign down in the Shofra Aqueduct.
Yeah, at any time would be great.
It's down.
Found a golden centipede. Oh, I see it. Okay, summoning. Hopefully not dying before you get here. Man, this is a very tight spot to fight this guy in. Oh, I'm dead.
Nice. You didn't even start to summon me on my screen. So
I thought I did.
I'll just leave my sign down here. Ammo says, as a person who enjoys PvP and does plan on getting to an Elden Ring at some point, yeah, I'd rather die. I will use that. I'll use what I have to get past stuff. I use online people if I know I'm too level to get something done by myself. I just do it so I can get ready for invasion stuff. Yeah, I don't care. Like I'm not. I don't even. Nothing we were talking about has anything to do with that. I'm just saying that like I don't like that.
Ammo, I'm surprised you're not already in the PvP scene of Elden Ring.
It's because the PvP scene in Elden Ring is garbage.
Well, I'm aware.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh man, very difficult to summon anyone under these conditions. Okay, I should be summoning you now.
Yeah, I'm coming. This time it's for real. Hopefully I'll help you with this Crucible Knight before he kills you.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay, I'm here. Where's the Crucible Knight?
He's right in front of you.
I don't see him at all.
Do you? Do you not?
No. Oh, there he is. Ah! He literally like phased in on my screen.
Incredible.
Hey buddy, I don't appreciate all of this sword swinging you're doing.
Oh, is he really gonna do the flying thing in this spot? Oh, he is.
There he
Oh,
goes.
did he fall?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that makes up for it.
Yeah, they do that a lot here. Also, if you give me some space, I can probably just knock this other Crucible Knight off the edge.
I'll go with you.
I think I can do it. I did it on my last playthrough, running through here. Let's see if I can do it again.
Oh. An attempt was made. Oh.
Back up. Oh, these little guys. Hang on, I got him.
I got the little guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. For sure.
Nice.
Yeah, got him. Gotta love that poise damage. Emmo says, I'm hoping the PvP in Elden Ring gets better with DLC. I'm not going to hold my breath, though. Yeah, it's not going to.
Man,
It's
when
just-
are we getting Elden Ring DLC?
Give up the ghost. It's not happening. What, the Elden Ring DLC?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm really
Surely
surprised
they'll
it
do
hasn't been
something.
announced yet.
Yeah. This is the longest that they've ever done without announcing a DLC, if the DLC was actually coming.
I mean, surely DLC is coming. They wouldn't not capitalize on what is already, like, by far their most profitable game.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm honestly kind of surprised personally that nothing ever happened with Sekiro, like DLC-wise. Because Sekiro was also extremely popular and reached a big, like, new audience, too, when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Alright, let's fight these dadgum dark gargoyles.
Oh, let me grab this item. How many gargoyles are there in this fight?
2.
Just like old times.
I hate this fight.
It kind of sucks.
There we
These
go.
gargoyles are far less fun to fight than the Dark Souls 1 gargoyles. Oh, man.
Poison.
Jeez.
I'm dead. I got
Rough.
staggered.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do my best. Whoop. Does the second one pop up when the first is at 50 like the PS1?
Yeah, something
Right.
like that. Yeah.
Oh man. That charged up. Okay, yep. Fine.
Yep.
Let's see. Stake of America, can you get there?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
be there in a sec. I think it drops you basically like right outside the boss door.
Yep, it does. I can see the fog.
I'll be there in like 2 seconds.
Cool. Oh, there's a, this is an NPC.
Yeah. It's D. Alright, My sign is down next to the NPC.
Inner Order. Next week, I suppose we can talk about what all's going on here.
What do you mean?
Like, what is Nokron, the Eternal City?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I fully understand it, but we don't have to get into it.
Alright,
Here we go.
let's kick this pig. Lighten up.
Whoop. Nice. There's the second one. I'll distract him best I can. Oh!
Watch it. This stupid invisible fart stream.
Sorry. Let me pull this guy back over here. Come on.
Okay.
Oop.
Just got this one.
Don't die. Man. These things move in ways that look very cool, but are not really fun to have to respond to.
They look cool, but they're not cool. Alright, I got this one. Oh,
Okay.
my.
Whoop.
This is the first of two. Wow, shucks, guys! Look at us trying to redo gargoyles, but make it hard in this game.
What's the
And
other
the
one?
other one is Codskin Duo, which is even worse.
Well, that's them trying to redo ONS.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Trying to redo something from a different game.
Right.
Yeah.
Specifically Dark Souls 1.
Yeah. Come on, big boy. Ow.
Almost dead.
Do you have heals? Oh, okay, you healed yourself. Good, good,
Yeah.
good, good, good. Okay, alright.
Oh man, I missed.
That's it, that's
There
it.
we
Yep.
go.
Yeah, stupid.
It's still in the
Stupid
poison
fight.
mist.
Stupid fight. Hate you. hate you a lot.
All right.
Whew.
Well, I
Well, there it is.
suppose that is the stream for the
Yeah.
evening, people. Next time, we will continue to explore Nokron. We will get as close to the end of Ronnie's quest as the game will let us at this point. And then, I don't know if we have time, we may go into the Altus Plateau.
Or at the Altus. We can do that the dungeon going up to Altus if you want to.
Yeah, we could do
It's
the
got a lot of
Runestream
good resources
Precipice.
in it.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Yup.
So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next week. Bye.
See you guys.